Alright, hope everyone's doing wonderful today. Today what I got in store is I got something pretty exciting, something I'm pretty excited about. This was sent to me by a company called KakapopoTCG. They actually sent me a couple things in the past and I did some reviews and videos on those as well. Please check those out if you are interested as well. I'm going to be putting links to all of their stuff in the description of this video as well, and send them some love if you like their products. Anyways, they were super kind to me and they sent me, this is called a dice palace. I'm not really sure what this is. This is a prototype dice display case, and I believe it's going to be going on Kickstarter this August. I will be putting a link of that in the description of my video once I find out further information on that. But this is a prototype for a product they have called a dice palace. I'm not really sure what this is, what the size of it, anything like that. Came in this pretty big box. I'm going to open it up, and if it turns out to be quite big, I'm going to find better camera situation and we'll move accordingly. But anyways, really excited, really happy that they sent me these things. Thank you for sending me this stuff. Super awesome. It's like a dream come true. Really cool. Let's just see what is this about. So anyways, this is from a company called KakapopoTCG. They make some really interesting stuff. One of my favorite products that they have is they had a deck box that looks like a milk carton, which I thought was such a blast. And they also have some really nice metal dice. I actually did a giveaway for one of those as well. Oh, and I actually did a giveaway for the milk box deck box as well. I'm very curious to see what this is about. I know this is like a dice storage, a dice kind of display case, especially if you really have some really nice dice and you want to display them when you're in your gaming room or anything like that. And I believe this product is called a dice palace. Not sure how big it is or anything like that. Not sure what it's going to look like. So join me all as we check out this awesome prototype product from a company called KakapopoTCG. Just take these off. There we go. Super broke. Whoa, it's like a case. Whoa, it's not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. Oh, a display case. Whoa, this is crazy. It's like a professional looking briefcase. Oh, wow. Well, first impressions. Super mirrored finish. It looks like it's got some glass on it. I think it's plexiglass on it. It's got some little latches right here, like the same latches that were on their monolith deck box, if you know that one. It's got a handle on it. It is a plastic handle. Looks like a really nice kind of briefcase. In the back of it has like an aluminum finished metal. It looks like a little bit of shine to it going on. This is just like a crazy looking briefcase right here. It's got some hinges on the back. They are metal hinges, which is nice to see, better than plastic. Let's just see. You can kind of, it's actually really sturdy as well. I kind of like their construction of these things as well. It reminds me of the monolith deck box made of similar materials. They probably outsourced it to the same company. And let's just open it up and see what it's about. So it's interesting. It's like a briefcase with like a plastic, I believe plastic acrylic top. I think it's plastic. I don't know if it's metal. I mean glass. Yeah, that feels like plastic. I just touched my tooth to it and I'm pretty sure that is like a PVC plastic, which is really nice because if it was glass, I'd be worried about it breaking. Let's just open it up and see what it's about. Wow, that's pretty wild. So this is definitely, you can take out this sponge inner top on it right here. And then once you close it on up, you have an access view of all of your dice in there. So let's just see real quick. I believe these foam cores can come out. Wow, yeah. So it looks like they're all like laser cut or punched out, probably punched out. See if we can just remove them. You can only remove a couple if you want, or keep which ones you want in there. Let's just take out a bunch of them. I have a whole bunch of dice, and let's just see. Interesting little plugs. Interesting products. You got the hexagonal shape to it, letting you know they're for like D20s, those sort of dice. And they look like about the standard spin down dice size for what I have. This is definitely a product if you really have a bunch of dice and you really love them and you bring it to like a game night or something like that. Literally you can fill up this whole thing with dice. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13. 7 times 13. What is 7 times 13? Alrighty. Let's think. It has 91 dice spaces in it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Yeah, 7 by 13. You can fit 91 dice in here. I personally don't know anyone who has 91 dice, but this is awesome. This is pretty sweet. If you have like a wonderful collection of dice that you really value, this would be a perfect thing for it. Let's see if we just take out more of these plugs. This is like a very thick foam, very dense foam. Actually, you can pump out this whole thing. I'll pump them out this way. It's a lot easier. Just pop out these little plugs. And you can definitely keep these plugs later if you want to put them back in. I'm just going to pop them all out. Anyway, what an interesting product. I had no idea what this was going to look like. It's like some sort of briefcase design. So you can like take it with you wherever you go, game night, friend's house. If you have like a game room or something like that, with just a whole bunch of dice, you're really into Dungeons and Dragons, or you just have a really nice dice collection, this would be great for it. I'm also going to be testing it to see if tiny little miniatures and stuff like that fit inside of here. I hope that they do. We'll see. They do look like they are the standard dice sizes. I don't think that you can fit larger dice in here, but I will try it. I do have some actual metal dice from the company KakapopoTCG. That is a larger spin down dice, and I will see if it fits in here. I do think that they do have a little bit of stretch to them, these spaces, so we'll see and go from there. Just about poked out all of these little foam plugs. So many. Now I just have a pile of foam plugs in my room right here. And I'll just kind of scoot them to the side underneath me. That's so bizarre. There's a whole bunch of foam plugs. Really cool hexagonal shape. I don't know what I can do with these, but I feel like it'd be cool to do something with them. Alright, take these right here. Set these all to the side. And then we'll just take this, put it right back in here. And then let's just test it with a bunch of dice that I have. First of all, I'm going to test it with some of KakapopoTCG's metal dice. They sent me these in a previous video review that I've done. If you're very interested in them, check them out. They're amazing quality metal dice. This is a giant 30 sided dice. Will it fit in here? Will it close in here? It will close in there. So you can get away with fitting like their big dice in here. They don't fit super snug. It could roll around in there. I think it's more geared towards their smaller spin down dice. This is a 20-sided metal dice from Kakapopo as well. Great quality. That fits in there real nice actually. They're not super snug, so they do have some wiggle room. I don't know if you put the metal dice in here and then close it and then you tip it, will it fall out and roll around? It does kind of fall out and roll around if you put the metal dice in there. So it can kind of move from space to space, but I guess actually that's what this foam inlay is for. You put the dice in there for transit, then you close it up, and then you don't have to worry about the dice kind of moving around. Shake it up, do whatever you want, and then once you get to your destination, you open it up, and then your dice is still in place. But when you're storing it in your home or something like that and you want people to see it, it's like a really nice display case or something like that. Or if you like go to conventions or something like that and you have a bunch of dice that you make yourself and you want to sell, this would be a perfect case to display those and show them off to customers, potential customers, because it looks extremely professional. It looks like a jewelry case or something like that. Anyways, let's just go ahead. I'm going to put this giant 30-sided dice in there as well. Just bloop it in the middle. They also gave me a couple other ones as well. Honestly, their dice qualities are fantastic for their metal dice. The 30-sided dice are honestly a little too big for these. I would say that they're mostly just for the 20-sided spin down dice, so I'm actually not going to just shove those in there. And then I'm just going to put in the other ones that they sent me. There we go. Got this one as well. Oh wait, this is a 30-sided one. But I mean, these dice are awesome. Look at this mirrored finish purple one they sent me. That's just metal. It's like a solid rock. And then I just have a whole bunch of Magic the Gathering spin down dice. They fit in there perfectly. It's pretty fun. It reminds me of like a circus game or something like that. Try to get in the middle to win. Alright, let's just fill this up with dice. I don't have 91 dice, so bear with me. And I also just have some smaller dice as well. There we go. And I was gonna see if like these life counters and stuff would fit in here, but they don't really fit in here. These are mostly really only for dice. I also have some tiny little miniatures from Hobby Japan. I don't think that they'll fit in here. It'd be cool if they did. Looks like the bases are just a little bit too small. I also have some metal miniatures from Heartbreaker. I did a video on those. Will these fit in here? Looks like actually some of them might fit in here. These tiny little metal miniatures. That's actually pretty cool. You can put your little miniatures in here as well. Display some miniatures. These are actually really fun. They're little metal miniatures of Magic the Gathering cards. I did a video on that as well. So for like example, this is like the Gray Ogre. You just put them in there. They actually fit there pretty nicely. This one's pretty big though. This is Plague Rats. I don't know if that one will fit. A little bit. Can anyone guess what this one is? Dragon Whelp. So I guess these metal miniatures will actually fit in here as well. So you can put like tiny little miniatures or something like that in there. Keep in mind that these plugs are maybe about like an inch diameter. I'm just kind of guessing, going off like the notch of my finger. And then you close it on up. Honestly, really nice display case. Keep in mind, if you don't put the rubber foam padding in it, when you do pick it up, chaos will insist. Chaos will insist. So when you travel with this dice case, you really want to insert the metal foam piece into it, as I'll show you in just a minute. That's why it comes with this foam. You just literally set the foam in there, close it on up, and then you don't have to worry about anything moving, anything like that. Really nice construction quality. It's made out of like metal. It's got metal edges, metal corners, metal straps. Got the plexiglass front on it. Very nice quality. I like the aluminum design. The aluminum color makes it feel like a really nice polished product. I wish that the handle was metal though. But other than that, really nice quality. Got metal hinges. I like the plexiglass front of it. Give you an option to display it closed or either open. I think it'd be really great if you had like a Magic the Gathering store or a convention or something like that. You're going to a convention, setting up a booth, put all your dice in here, all your little miniatures, all your little knickknacks that you want to sell at the table. You put the price in here as well. You close it up and it looks like a finished, extremely nice product as well. This would be great if you have like a Dungeons and Dragons meetup group or something like that. Set this on the middle of your table, filled with dice and little miniatures and stuff like that, and ready to play the game. You just open it up and then you pick out your character and you pick out your dice. Very cool. Like this product, really cool design. I had no idea what to expect. Really grateful that the company KakapopoTCG sent me this. Send them support if you are interested in them. Send them a lot of love and say thank you. And I just want to say, very interesting product. A whole bunch of dice can fit in here. If I counted correctly, 91 spaces that you can fit in here. They all came with these little rubber plugs that fit in there perfectly. You can keep them. Like if I wanted to, I can plug up all the holes again, minus the ones that I'm using. You can do that. It is an option. I'm going to just keep them unplugged just because I kind of like the honeycomb look as well. It is a very dense foam on here. The dice fit in there very snugly. They're bigger 30-sided dice. They are a little bit big. They don't, you can shove them in. I don't recommend it, but you can if you really want to. Just keep in mind, if you are traveling with this or you're going to pick it up, all the dice will fall out unless you keep the foam padding. So keep the foam padding, just keep it in here. Or keep it to the side. When you're displaying it, you can just kind of put it under the table or maybe underneath it itself, something like that. But you do want to keep the foam padding just because when you are traveling with it, you definitely want the padding in there to keep all the dice and all your pieces in place. Otherwise, they will kind of jostle around, slide around, and be in this front section here. There is some foam kind of padding along the inner lining of it right here, which is really nice. Get the plexiglass border right here. The window, really nice window, super clear, super see-through. Got the metal finish or metal exterior of the product itself. And then I just kind of I'm going to take out this thing and just see the bottom of it. The bottom of it, it has some more foam, the same sort of foam as this, and it is lined with actually a little bit of velvet here. The inner is lined with some velvet. Let's see if I can slide this back into place and they'll just pretend like nothing happened. Wow, it actually kind of works. Anyways, very interesting product sent to me by a company called KakapopoTCG. This is a prototype for their dice palace. That's what they sent to me, the name of it, in email. I will be including the information for it in my description of this video. I believe they're going to be having a Kickstarter in August. I'm not sure when. Once they figure it out, they will send me and I will include that in my video as well. So if you like this product, definitely support them. I'll say it's really nice quality. I wish that the handle was metal though, and I wish that once you could close it, that the dice didn't fall out. I wish it was a little bit closer to the plexiglass so it kind of held them into place, because if you want to use this as a display case and you want to carry it around, you're going to have to carry this foam with it. It'd be cool if you could use it without the foam, but it does make sense. And if you do have metal dice, you don't want them smacking against the plexiglass as well. So just keep in mind, if you want to travel with this, keep the foam, because you'll need it to keep the dice snugly in place. I really like the feet, like the the plexiglass, like huge window display of it, it makes me think of like a professional product, a professional booth. I could definitely see this being used for like a meetup for like Dungeons and Dragons or like Magic the Gathering, or like even a table convention, and when you're selling a bunch of products and dice, set this out. It's like a super clean display. Get eyes on your product. I know I'd be more inclined to buy a product inside a case like this than just a dice sitting out on the table, but that's just my personal preference. It does fit tiny little miniatures as well, so that is something as well. If you do have a bunch of tiny miniatures, they'll probably fit in here as well. Keep in mind, ones with bigger bases like won't fit in here, but these ones from Heartbreaker Hobbies, HHG, most of them do fit in here, so I thought that'd be pretty cool as well. Anyways, really cool to check out this product. I just want to say thanks again to KakapopoTCG for sending me this. You guys are awesome. This is like a dream come true to open up and review products like this. Let me know what you all think about this product. Let me know if you'd be interested in it, and just send them a bunch of love if you do like it. I just want to say thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all doing wonderful today, and keep on keeping on, and I'll catch you all on the next one.